All right, forecasters, you're going to hear me sing their praises. They saved lives this time. I guarantee it. They had people off the roads across several states because of the heads up that we all got. The Northeast, and that nor'easter going full-on blizzard in at least 19 different spots that watchers are marking now historically. It's going to be a little tricky in those high densely populated areas. You're taking a look right now outside our studios in New York, and they've been working all night. I mean, there were times when the snow was falling 3 inches at a time, and they were keeping up. But you're just now starting at noon, the curfew lifted. You still don't see a lot of people on the streets, though. Anyway, we want to mention some of the ID requirements now for emergency snow shovelers. That's been part of the story here in New York. The Big Apple's socialist mayor, Zohran Mamdani, will not let people help clear the city of snow unless they have at least 2 of 5 forms of ID. In addition to meeting basic eligibility requirements, applicants must present 2 small photos, 2 original forms of ID, plus copies and a social security card. Mamdani is a member of the Democrat Socialists of America, which has said requiring an ID to vote is racist. So what do you call it when you have to have an ID to remove snow? The group called the Save America Act said, quote, a sweeping voter suppression bill that will force Americans to show proof of citizenship at the ballot box. Democrat Socialists of America roundly condemns this threat to political participation and civic life and urges the Senate to reject this bill. Griff, you started laughing as I was saying that because it sounds like a joke, but they're serious, yet you really got to show some big ID because they want to be able to pay these people. Yeah. But still.
Well, so look, Zohran Mamdani just made the strongest case for the passage of the SAVE Act that any politician has.
100%.
I don't know if he intended to do that. But like I just looked back across the last week, literally I had to show an ID to check into my hotel. I had to show an ID to rent the car. I was in Tucson. I had to show an ID at CVS when I bought over-the-counter cold medicine.
That's right.
Of course have to show it at the airport when you fly. You have to show it when you buy beer, of which I like. And yet here you're talking about, even for snow shovelers, for your very point, we want to pay them, but yet not to vote in election. It's literally, we talk about these 80-20, 90-10 issues. This is like 99 to maybe 1 or less issue.
Well, and he's making the case, as you said. Thanks, Mayor Mamdani.
And here's the thing. Social media is covered right now, because I subscribe to so many local accounts of like just good Samaritans out there, you know, shoveling the snow of public walkways and steps to the subway and that kind of thing. So I just find it so ironic that it's adamant that our sacred right of voting here in this country is somehow like up for grabs, and then shoveling snow, like if you don't have those IDs and we're relying on just good neighbors to do it, who are probably going to break, like this, none of this makes sense, but this is New York and it's Mamdani's New York.
You
so
just
I'm not
did something, Emily. There are plenty of people who are just from good-heartedness out there shoveling. They're business owners who have to do it or they face a fine. Yes. Like you got to clean your easement.
By the way, you know what's always covered in snow is the old Venezuela consulate, you know, across from St. Pat's, because they apparently, like, we can't touch that, even though, you know, it has for sale signs on it. So the snow just in front of that part of the sidewalk, you know what I'm talking about, is like always snowdrift. Like we have to stop there and then pick back up on the other side.
Wow. So if I want to help, I have to make sure I have my real ID.
Yeah,
which has like 6 points to try to prove I got it.
No, the city of New York's going to pay you $19 and change an hour, Harris, if you would like to sign up with all of your IDs.
But that gives the city some power, too. It gives them your voter information because they want to be able to sway you now, I would imagine.
Well, here the travesty and the scandal is that I don't know how people of color and married women are going to be able to go out and shovel snow.
Will you help me?
See, because that's the problem. You know, married women.
Can I borrow your ID?
I don't know. See, they're disenfranchising all these people who want to make extra money shoveling snow, because without these forms of ID that we couldn't possibly obtain because we're too dumb and too poor, I don't know how they're going to be able to assist their city in this endeavor. And that's the real scandal here. I feel very disenfranchised, and I'm sure many married women and people of color in New York City do as well.
So what you're potentially saying is that it might be racist.
Yeah. Well, you know, Jimmy Fallon had the line of the day. He said this is Jim Snow 2.0, and he's right.
I know we have to run. Can I make a quick point, though? He's trying to save himself because when all of the bus stops and the crosswalks were covered up, elderly people and young moms in their strollers couldn't get over these piles of snow. I had my friends had to lift a 95-year-old woman out of the bus to get her onto the sidewalk. It was a travesty.
We're willing to do that for free.
Maybe Matt.
Like, we want to help each other for free. You don't have to collect all of our information then to say you're going to pay us a bit.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.